Going on to all of my Scorpios. So let's get into it. All right. So for the Scorpios, we have the, let me move this down some a little bit. Okay. The Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Judgment, the Magician, okay, the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, okay, that's very interesting, the Knight of Cups, and last but not least, we have the Ten of Pentacles, okay. So what I'm seeing here for you Scorpios is I'm seeing how you Scorpios may be talking to somebody, but the Queen of Wands represents this person being, either you or this person is being a little bit too combative, right? Because, and I have to say you or this person because normally I would say probably them, but we are talking about you Scorpios, right? And we know that Scorpio, just like Cancer crabs, just like, you know, Aries, it's highly confrontational, right? Now, I'm not saying this to bag on y'all. I'm saying it because it's the truth, right? So I'm just trying to be fair here. So you or this person are confrontational with the other person. They're either confrontational with you or you're confrontational with them. And the Eight of Cups here represents, this is kind of one of those types of relationships where it can either be, right, the Eight of Cups, it can either be, it pretty much is going to be however you set the stage. And what I mean by that is, this can either be a relationship for you Scorpios where you set the relationship based upon a foundation of love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, equality, respect, you know, of respect for yourself, respect for other people, right? The divine one, right? Or it can be one of those types of relationships where the two of you fight, mess around, make up, right? And that type of relationship is usually very toxic. So it's up to you Scorpios to take responsibility and understand that what type of relationship do you want this relationship to actually be, right? You want to get in this type of relationship and you want to make sure that even though this relationship is still fairly young, right? You want to be able to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success and that you're getting off on this relationship on the right foot, so to speak. Now, the Six of Pentacles, right? The Six of Pentacles represents, you also, right, this relationship has to start out at an even playing field. Six is an even card, right? I should say six is an even number, right? That's manifested in this tarot card. And the fact that it's a pentacle makes it even more important because the Six of Pentacles represents, it just can't be in theory or hearsay, right? Because theory or hearsay, right? Theory or hearsay represents, it's BS. It represents something that you say, just as, you know, just as a theory, but it doesn't actually have any real meaning behind it, right? So the thing is that the Judgment represents, that has to be put to an end. The Judgment represents, the Judgment is fire, right? And the Judgment represents either putting something to sleep, or it means raising something back up. And in this case, it represents putting something to sleep, getting rid of something, right? Clearing the forest for something. But it's saying that what you've created, what the foundation that you've created the relationship on, it needs to go. The foundation is not a very good relationship. It's not a very good foundation. Some of you Scorpios may have come off wrong. They may have come off wrong with you. And that the two of you need to either do one or two things. Either restart yourselves, or you need to end the freaking relationship right there. The magician represents the power is in your hands. Remember what I said before. The magician can either represent Mercury or can represent an aspect of Scorpio. And since we're talking about Scorpio, yes, the magician does represent you exclusively, because this is your major tarot. And what this is saying is that you need to accept, you need to take responsibility and change the dynamic of how this relationship works. Otherwise, it's never going to last. Now the King of Cups represents this being a situation for you where the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, right? It represents this person. And it represents that if you change the foundation of the relationship, that's where you and this person is going to actually start to get along. This person is going to offer you food, drink. This person is going to offer you, their finances in a way where, they will want to, how do I say this? They'll buy you certain things. Maybe not necessarily all the time, but they won't have a problem breaking off the bread, is what I'm trying to say. Sharing their resources. They won't have a problem doing that. But the magician represents, it'll be up to you Scorpios though. If you Scorpios do nothing to change it, then the dynamic of the relationship and where the trajectory of where the relationship is going, it's never going to change for the better. So it's exclusively up to you Scorpios to do that. Don't look to them to do that for you. It's not going to happen. You have to initiate it. Now, the Knight of Cups now represents, now this is good, because the Knight of Cups is about how the next step for you is also understanding that once you change the foundation, the change will happen like it's overnight. And you'll see immediate, wow, the rain is coming down pretty hard over there. If you can hear that. Sorry about that. But the Knight of Cups represents, this will be a very good tipping point for you. But it'll also be where the two of you will start to open up and learn things about each other that you never even knew that the other person was interested in, liked, didn't like. And this will be good because the Ten of Pentacles represents you Scorpios and this person building a new, yes, obviously a new foundation on a relationship, but the two of you will find out that you have more things in common than you actually thought you had apart, or contrastly. And yes, it is that simple. It's not that hard. So let's clarify let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles. By the way, if this reading resonated with you, feel free to contact me to get a personal reading from me, Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com, right? Or you can go directly to my website. Or if you'd like to support me in other ways, you can always send me a donation, right? The link to my Cashapp, or I should say my Cashapp name is there, as well as my PayPal link is there. or you can go directly to Amazon. The link to that is in the description box below, and order my book. So to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Hierophant. The Ace of Swords is, you won't even have to actually initiate conversations most of the time. This person will actually start to initiate conversations with you. This person will share things about themselves that was private, that you didn't even know that they were interested in. It will come as a shock to you. And then you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is that you'll be most definitely glad, and they will be glad that they shared that with you, and that you'll be glad that the foundation of the relationship actually changed for the better. So that's pretty much it so far. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Peace.